How many times have we seen women with grand plans to cash out after a divorce, thinking they're going to end up with everything? They say, "I'll get half his wealth." But, sometimes life throws a plot twist at them that's harder to digest than a cold plate of reality. Take the case of Achraf Hakimi and his ex-wife, for example. I know. You're probably thinking, wait, wasn't Hakimi a footballer? What does this have to do with anything? Well, sit tight. Grab your popcorn because this one is a ride you won't forget. Achraf Hakimi. He's the Moroccan football sensation, making waves in Europe, winning hearts and filling his bank account. On the surface, this guy seemed to have it all: talent, fame, and a gorgeous wife, Hiba Abuuk. For those of you who don't know, Hiba is a well-known Spanish actress, and they looked like the perfect power couple. But, as with many power couples, things weren't as perfect as they seemed. Hakimi and Hiba split up, and this is where the plot thickens. Now, as anyone would expect in a high-profile divorce, Hiba thought she was going to walk away with a pretty big payout. If you're married to a millionaire, you don't exactly expect to leave with empty pockets. But there was a twist in this divorce that nobody could have predicted. Hakimi, well, he outplayed the system in the most unconventional way possible. So here's the kicker. Hakimi, despite making millions somehow, legally had almost nothing to his name. No, seriously. The guy put his entire fortune under his mother's name, his mom. Now think about that for a second. He transferred his wealth, properties, and assets all into his mother's name, effectively making himself broke on paper. When Hiba went to claim half of his assets, she got a rude awakening. Instead of a mansion and a hefty paycheck, she ended up with nothing. Hakimi's assets were legally untouchable, and she was left with her hands empty. Sounds like karma, doesn't it? It's almost poetic. Hiba was expecting a payday, thinking she had everything lined up, but when she opened the door to her treasure chest, it was empty. In fact, Hakimi had legally protected every penny, making it nearly impossible for her to claim any of his wealth. Instead of becoming richer, she got a front-row seat to one of the slickest moves in the divorce playbook. Now, this is where things get interesting. You see, gentlemen, a lot of men, especially in today's world, are realizing that the risks of marriage far outweigh the benefits. And if a world-class footballer like Hakimi can end up completely outplaying the system, there's something we should all take note of. I'm not saying Hakimi's move is the best strategy for everyone, but hey, sometimes it pays to keep things close to your chest, especially when it comes to women who might see a divorce as a ticket to the good life. Now, don't get me wrong. Hakimi's got his own set of risks in this situation, but he's clearly made a statement. He's not the only one who's figured out the game. Many men, especially those who are aware of the risks in modern relationships, have learned the hard way that marriage in the modern world can be more of a gamble than a secure partnership. The laws often favor women, and the price of divorce can be steep. So what's the takeaway? Simple. Keep your cards close to your chest, and remember that your wealth, your freedom, and your independence are worth protecting. So, what do you think? Did Hakimi play his cards right? Or did he just make his own bed? Either way, the message is clear, gentlemen. Always know the rules of the game, and never let anyone else set the terms for you. This story, my friends, is a classic example of how to keep your wealth intact and avoid the pitfalls of modern relationships. But hey, if you like this video, do me a favor and hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe for more insights, and of course, drop your thoughts in the comments below. What would you have done in Hakimi's shoes? And remember, as always, protect your assets, protect your mind, and protect your future.